Right then guys, how is it going? Welcome back to another video. Unfortunately it's been a wee while since I have recorded. A few technical difficulties with the camera. The microphone kept crackling at certain points whilst recording, and it was really becoming a pain in the ass. I was losing footage and I had to edit bits out. I tried different leads, different aux ports for the microphone to the camera, and it turned out that wasn't the problem. I needed to get a new media case for the camera, so that's what I've got now, and we should hopefully be back up to standard again, I suppose. I think the connection maybe came loose in the camera, in the case, over time, and every time you would move it or move in the wrong position, then it would crackle and pop, which was really annoying. And I could have recorded with the camera's audio, however it's not the greatest and it doesn't pick up the clear audio, and I did say from the start that I would rather do things properly and give you guys something that was nice to watch. And I had quite a few comments saying how good the audio was before it started going wrong. So a lot has kind of happened since you last seen us. We got the first cuts out of the way of the grass. We have been doing various different kind of projects and jobs, and it was kind of nice to get a wee break away from the camera and taking it around. And as soon as this case arrived today, I got straight on it and straight back to recording. So hopefully we can maybe get some bit more consistency on the go. I do have standalone video ideas that I want to do, as well as just, you know, the day-to-day stuff. So hopefully we can do that. There's other cameras and things I want to involve. I've got myself a drone that I barely ever use, so hopefully we can get that out to play at some point. But yeah, we'll just kind of see how it goes. So we're just on site just now. We had a stump grinding job this morning, and then we went and aerated a lawn with our new aerator, our Common LA25. So we're just grinding some stumps now. This one's already been done. This one's just been cut low enough. The stump grinder had been kind of sitting around. Obviously I bought it in the winter time, where I thought, you know, we kind of do a bit more tree work in that. But usually what happens is the tree work kind of gets delayed to the back end. So once the growing season kicks off, that thing's going to sit there all the time. So I looked at it, I was like, this is just sitting there costing me money, so I'm going to start advertising for it a bit more and try and get the machines out working instead of it just being seasonal all the time. Some things I appreciate are going to be seasonal. This is a good job that we can do in the winter when we're not as busy. We're still busy, but it's a job that can kind of be done in all weathers. So it is something I want to push, and this thing is quite a pleasure to use. So we're back. Over to the next one. Yeah. Just try and do big sweeps. Another stone. I must say as well how handy this beaver tail's been. We've got the green touch trimmer racks that I bolted on the other week there, just before the grass cutting. Needs a little bit of adjustment, but so far so good. It keeps the trimmers up off the ground and organised. Spot the competition mowing in the other garden. She's got a fly mow. Yeah, they're a wee bit wobbly. They could do with some sort of strengthening. You know, they do wobble, but I think a lot of it's got to do with what it's fixed to. We've just drilled into this, but I think the whole thing actually moves. This one's a bit stronger, so yeah, we're gonna need to try and harden this up a little bit. But yeah, so far so good. We do also have a blower rack and, well, another trimmer rack, but I don't know where I'm going to put that yet. 2 blowers, 2 trimmers, and tools, I believe. We've got like a hand tool holder, so we'll need to get them on at some point. Now then, it is Thursday morning. We are on the go again.
Good morning.
How are you?
What's the sound effect for?
What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? So we're taking out the whole street because it's quite a narrow street. Chipper chipping into the trailer. Should be fine there. Got the beaver tail. The Transit is in the garage at the moment. Was getting his MOT, so I need to pick that up yet. So it's the only other one with a tow bar, so I had to drop the trailer off and then come and get the chipper, which is no big deal. It wasn't far away, literally a 2-minute drive. So yeah, that is the crack. I suppose I should tell you what's happening. This hedge is coming out. It's seen better days. Checked for birds, no activity. So it's green for go. It's getting ripped out. Got the stump grinder here for the stumps as well. Yeah. Nice easy Thursday job in the snow. It was literally snowing earlier. It's kind of turned to rain now, but it's like sleet. So yeah, bonnie Scotland, as they say. That is the hedge out. It's crazy how quick these things come down. All chipped, obviously there's a lot of tidying up to do, but that whole hedge is essentially that. And that's why this thing is invaluable. I did notice this was off, so I need to get that back over. So now we've just got to grind out the stumps, tidy up and get out of here. But yeah, it fairly opens up the garden now. It's not as, it was blocking a lot of light, and obviously because the house is sat down off the road, it feels even lower than it actually is. is finished. And
Now the sun comes out.
now the sun comes out. We've had rain, hail, snow, some sun. There was once a hedge here. And stumps. But there is no more. Opens the space up nicely for the customer to do what they want with the area. I think they're going to try and improve the soil, get rid of the acidity, or try and reduce it anyway, and then get some plants in. Yeah. Kyle, do you want to jump in with me and we'll go and dump this? Good to go. There's just something about a tip trailer, just, don't know, just a weirdo. That's just cool, isn't it? It's funny how like smells give you like...
Hedge cutting.
Yeah, like the time of year as well though. Like this smell, yeah, like hedge, like the back end of like autumn and that.
Yeah, yeah.
And like when the summer, things start to kick off in the summer, I start to notice it. Like familiar smells again.
Definitely.
It's funny how it works.
Like the smell of grass and two-stroke, you know that.
Yeah. Handy bit of kit this. Speaking back to me. The only thing with this is it's not set up to charge off the lights, so we have to now and again. I've got another battery that I just swap out and we'll charge that. So it's a bit of a pain, and we just throw a cable tie around it to hold it in there. It's not going to go anywhere, but you know, there's been many times where we've ran out of juice mid-tip and had to like hand pump it up or get jump leads onto it. I don't know why it wasn't set up to charge off the lights, but anyway, minor issues. So that is pretty much us done for the day. We didn't start anything else purely because I mean, we've got quite a few jobs that we need to go and do. However, it wouldn't warrant starting it because we'd have to stay there. So there was no other like kind of quick one-off jobs we could go and do. So the guys were kept busy in the yard doing some stuff, just getting things tidy and organised for tomorrow. I'm away tomorrow. I'm actually going to Scott Plant, which is in Edinburgh. So wee day out there, just something to do, we change of scenery, which should be good. I've never been before, so maybe see anyone there. But tomorrow, Damien and Kyle are going to the distillery to crack on with some topiary, if you call it that. There's quite a lot of listed shrubs and conifers that need to be maintained because it's a listed building. It's within their rights to be maintained. So we've actually won that job now. We also obviously cut the grass at the distillery, so there's quite a lot of it, but a lot of it's already been done by the previous contractor before they left. We need to finish some bits off. There's some bells that you'll see tomorrow that are needing trimmed up, and yeah, Damien quite likes the hedge trimming. I think Kyle quite enjoys it too, so it'll be quite a good one for them to go and crack on with whilst I'm away. Part of me makes me think twice about going to these things because we are that busy, and you know, still need to get money coming in, etc. and stuff like that. But I think you do have to go to these things, get a wee break, get a wee breather, and yeah, we're going to be really busy soon. So anything that pops up, that you know, any shows that pop up that's of interest, I'm going to try and go to and make the time to go to these things. So that's why we're heading there tomorrow. I'm not going to bring the camera with me tomorrow to Scott Plant and pretend that I'm someone famous, but there'll be some familiar faces there for sure. Welder Faber's going, Baz, the Digger Girl, I'm sure there'll be common faces there. Trucker Tim, I think's there, and I feel like I'm allowed to go to Scott Plant now because I have got a digger. So I shouldn't feel too far out of place. But yeah, that's the plan anyway. So you're going to be joining Kyle and Damien tomorrow, and you can see what they get up to. That's it from me just now. Just got some invoices to send out and stuff to organise. Going to clean the pickup before we go down there tomorrow. And yeah, pretty chilled Thursday.
Good morning, all you lovely people in YouTube land. Damien and I are flying solo today. Ben's at some DiggerCon in Edinburgh, looking at all things digger. We're off to Topiary Distillery to do some topiary pruning, which will be quite interesting because they are, how to put it, quite unique shapes. There's Damien.
Morning.
And yeah, so it's about a 20-minute drive, and I will get back to you once we're there. Okay, and we are at the distillery, and these are the shrubs, the conifers that we are going to prune. And as you can see, they are very uniquely shaped. Bells. A whole lot of bells. This building's a listed building, so the gardens are also listed, and they have to be kept and maintained in exactly the same way. So these topiaries are actually very important, and we've got to be very careful with how we prune them because we don't want to damage them in any way. Damien over here is going to explain to us a little bit about pruning conifers. The expert.
Right, so as you have seen, these are the hedges that we're doing today. They're going to be a bit intricate to cut, but there's not a lot of growth, as you can see, so we won't be taking much off, but we've just got to be really careful that we don't take too much off, you know, so you don't dig in, because that can really damage the hedge. We've also got this disinfectant that we'll be applying onto the hedge trimmers after each individual hedge, just so we don't carry any diseases over from one onto the other. We'll keep you updated as we go, and yeah, wish us luck.
Okay guys, so we've got through our first two bells, and they're looking much better. I'll give you a look at these. As you can see, just with that light pruning over the top, it's just made a nice edge, a nice finish to it. You can't, as Damien mentioned, go too deep into conifers because they might not spring back if you cut them too deep and you get brown patches. Particularly on older specimens where they might not have as much vigor as a younger plant, and they've been pruned like this for a long time. So you do need to be careful with them. As you can see, bells are looking good, little skirts are looking nice, and yeah, it's quite a slow process, even though you're taking just a little bit off at a time, because as you change angles, you'll see little bits that are sticking out, and you constantly just got to cut with a small piece of your hedge trimmer blade and just go back and forth and over it and up and down the ladder to have a look at all the different angles. As you can see, there's Damien doing his job. It's fluffy on the bottom where it hasn't been cut, nice and smooth where it has, and as you can see, as you come around, you can see the little bits that start sticking out, and that's obviously going to need to be cut. And then you go back over it and change your angle, and you'll see all little bits and pieces that are sticking out, and eventually you get a nice smooth edge.
Just waiting for you to say you missed a bit.
Yeah, wait, you missed a bit. These obviously are not all the same shape, and each tree is slightly different, so you've just got to work with what you've got, and yeah, just take it back to where it was cut before to keep it a uniform shape as what it was. You can see in the back they don't necessarily grow as well. It's too much shade, or it's been pruned heavily to keep away from the other plants. So some do have a bit of damage on them. But yeah, that's pruning conifers, and these are quite interesting. They're like something out of a Dr. Seuss cartoon, you know, a cat in the hat type of bush. So there we go. That's that. I'm going to change the angle and yeah, carry on. Hey guys, how you doing? Okay, so we are making progress on the bells. Starting to rain, but what I wanted to quickly show you was these ladders that we use, these henchman ladders. They are tripod ladders, so each leg can be adjusted separately. Wait, I stand corrected, it's hail, not rain. Wonderful. Each leg can be adjusted separately, so slopes are not a problem. You can get your ladder to the exact angle you want. That's gone a bit much there. They are super sturdy, and I've never felt as safe up a ladder as one of these. They are literally game changers when it comes to hedge trimming. They do obviously various sizes. This one's a big one.
Sounds like an advert.
I know, it does, eh? I'm not being sponsored by them at all. Yeah, so these are the ladders we use.
Again, it's me back in the yard. Had a good day out at Scott Plant. It was really good. The weather was awesome. Got to see a good amount of machines and diggers and people. Yeah, it was overall a nice wee getaway. We didn't spend too long there. You know, you can kind of get around most things a few times within a few hours, and then we just kind of came up the road so we weren't so late. So I managed to tie in with the guys. The guys done a really good job today at the distillery, really chuffed with that. It's a new kind of contract we've got within what we do already at the distillery. We maintain the grounds there anyway, but the topiary side of things is new to us, so really quite chuffed about that. And it's obviously quite a important task. All jobs are important, but that's a listed building. Like I said before, it's within the deeds that is maintained. So I actually got a call from the distillery manager when I was coming up the road from Scott Plant, and I looked at my phone and I thought, uh-oh, you don't normally phone me? What's going on? So I phoned, I was like, what's happened? She's like, no, just phoning to say how good a job the guys are doing on the topiary. I can tell they really care about what they're doing, and they're doing a fantastic job, and the owners are going to be delighted. So for me to hear that whilst being down away from work, a couple hours away, to get a phone call that the guys are doing a tremendous job and, you know, really kind of taking the reins and getting good feedback from a distillery means a lot to me. That actually made my day, to be honest, to get that feedback. So thank you to Dan and Kyle. I've already expressed my my thanks to them at the end of the day, and good work comes with its rewards. So as always, thanks for your hard work, and thanks for holding the fort while I went and looked at machines I cannot afford. But quite a good note to end the day on. Overall, not too bad of a week. We go again with the grass cutting next week. I've got a new guy starting on Monday, so I don't know how much recording we're actually going to get done, but we'll hopefully get back into a routine of regular videos and get some more content out for you guys. So thank you very much for watching this. I don't know how long the video is going to be, but I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, please smash that like button. It means a lot to get the feedback, and also leave your comments and thoughts down below. And if you haven't already, subscribe. We've really kind of shot up with the subscribers. I think we're around the 750 mark just now, so it'd be really cool to get to 1,000 by, say, I don't know, end of June. Is that too much to ask? We'll soon find out. But anyway, you have a good one, and I'll see you next time.